Today on CWN, today is our last show for the 24-25 school year.
And we still have a lot to cover before we are done. I'm Maddie.
And I'm William, and today is Friday, May 16th, 2025.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
So, last show, you ready?
You know, it's been a long 4 years and it's sad it's finally here.
Yeah, it is, but we have a lot to cover, so let's get started.
Class of 2025 graduates next Thursday, but we also have kindergarten graduations happening. Last night, East Elementary students walked our stage. Let's take it over to Jade, who live streamed the event.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm here with Jade. Jade, we hosted a graduation for the kindergartners. What happened?
So basically, Calallen hosted a graduation for the East Elementary kids. It was very heartwarming. It was a very cute experience. They all had their own little caps and gowns and stuff. It was super cute, but they basically just got recognized for going into the first grade and getting kindergarten over with. But it was super cute, super heartwarming.
Thank you very much. Back to you.
We caught up with Dr. Hotchkiss' daughter, who will be graduating very soon for Wood River Elementary. Here is Liv on getting ready for the big day.
Good morning, Cats. I'm here with Liv. Liv, you're graduating kindergarten today.
Yes, I love picking flowers.
And who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Mosey.
And do you love your mom?
Yes.
What's your favorite subject?
I don't know.
Oh, I heard you say recess before. You love recess, right?
Yes.
That's amazing. And do you have anything to say about going into the first grade? Are you excited?
Yes.
That's super cool. And let's turn it back to our anchors.
We spoke to one of Mrs. Compton's students about the automatics they completed. Let's check out some.
Hey guys, I'm Graham here with Sammy. Sammy, I heard you're doing the intro generic from Miss Compton's class. Can you tell me a bit about that and what y'all are doing right now?
Yeah, we're learning a mechanism of motion, and we're on an axle in a box, and we're trying to move it left and right.
That's awesome. Thank you. Now back to the studio.
Mrs. Perales had her students do a Pokemon project to learn about different aspects of biology. Let's hear from her students.
Hey Cass, today I'm here with Blake, Morgan, and Jordan, and I heard y'all are doing a project in Miss Perales' class. Can y'all tell me about that? So yeah, we're just making a dichotomous key and some other things to help classify like 24 Pokemon characters, and we just have to relate them to real life animals to get their characteristics.
And we're also making a phylum chart about how the characteristics for like the Pokemons.
Yeah, we're making a cladogram chart, and yeah. And then for our final exam, we have to all trade our dichotomous keys and try to figure out the Pokemons by using other people's dichotomous keys. Yeah, that's super fun. Thank y'all.
Livestock production has been busy these past 2 weeks, cooking up some amazing meals. Hunter discovered the delicious feast. Let's find out more.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. I'm here with Michaela and Ava. So Michaela, what have y'all been doing in livestock production the last 2 weeks of school?
For the past week, we've been cooking, making different breakfasts, and using different parts of the meat.
All right, and Ava, can you please specify?
Yeah, we've been making breakfast tacos, and we had pork chops, and today we're eating pancakes, eggs, and bacon.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys so much for being part of my last ever interview. And with that, thank you so much. That's it from us. Now back to the studio.
And now it's time to see what's going on at Movies Inc. this weekend.
Thank you, anchors. This week on Movies Inc. we have Final Destination Bloodlines, Sinners, The Accountant 2, and a Minecraft movie. The Final Destination is plagued by a violent and reoccurring nightmare. A college student heads home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle of death and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably awaits them all. But since this is our last show, here are some blockbusters coming out this summer. Zootopia 2, Fantastic Four, Freakier Friday, and Michael. That's all from me, and back to the studio.
It is time for our amazing Studio 361 crew to let you know what's going on this weekend.
Hey Cats, welcome to Studio 361. On May 19th at 12 p.m. the Islanders softball team is playing against Stephen F. Austin. Based on the updates, the Islanders are putting up a good fight, so it's bound to be a good one. Man, softball sounds very entertaining right now.
Yeah, I love to watch the game. The Hooks are facing off against the Amarillo Sod Poodles at Whataburger Field on May 25th at 6:35 p.m. So it's shaping up to be an exciting game with both teams bringing their A game. I love watching the Hooks, man. I don't know about you.
Man, it's going to be a great game. The Coastal A Rides and Car Show from May 23rd to 25th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is gathering for car enthusiasts to view vintage and classic cars, especially Ford Model A's, admiring the restoration and craftsmanship. Man, you know I love old cars, man.
Yeah, I know that. Then on Thursday, May 22nd, the class of 25 is graduating at the American Bank Center. We wish all seniors the best of luck moving forward in this next chapter of their life, and I'm going to miss a lot of seniors, man. I don't know.
Yeah, me too, man. And then on Wednesday, May 28th, it will be the last day of school for all grades. We wish y'all all a great summer. And that'll be it from us. Studio 361.
Now let's send it over to Soulja Boy and Mima for Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors. Mima, move. Welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic America's Drive-In. Calallen Softball Summer Camp will be coming up on June 3rd through 4th. It will be $50 per person and for grades pre-K through 9th. They will cover hitting, fielding, and base running, so make sure to let your little siblings know. Now for the last time, that's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you both.
And now it's time for Coach Lamb's farewell giveaway. The answer to yesterday's question was World Wide Web. Let's send it over to Addie to see who won the last trivia question.
For our very last trivia question, or for our very last winner, we would like to congratulate Mrs. Luna. We will send a crew down to your door for your prize. Now let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Soulja Boy and Mima.
Now let's send it over to Rio Bird with the rundown on sports after this short break.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. So, Kerrigan, I know there's a softball game today. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, we play Fredericksburg Girls tonight, and we're going to come out with the win and get some runs in tonight and have a lot of encouragement. And, yeah, and it's going to be a good game tonight. And come out and support our Lady Cats. And, yeah, and yeah, it's going to be a good game and
well,
come all out.
Good luck to y'all. If you're not doing anything tonight, please be sure to come out and support our baseball team. Let's send it over to see how they think they will play.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Blake Quinn. So Blake, I know you have a big playoff game against Uvalde and it's a one game. How do you feel about that?
You know, I feel great. Our team's been preparing for this all year. The one game, that doesn't mean much. You know, it's just another game for us.
So is there any pressure going into it?
No, the pressure stays the same. It's just another game. Reese, how do you feel about this game?
I feel good. Thumbs down all night.
No, that's it. Back to the studio.
Just recently, our softball team played against Frederick and had a strong game. Sadly, they lost, but we know that the team will come in strong their next game. Let's send it over to get their thoughts.
Hey Cats, today I'm here at Caden. So Caden, last night y'all played Fredericksburg, unfortunately losing 2-0. Can you tell me about the game?
Yes, the game at first we had good innings, and then just one inning really defeated us by not being able to cover bunt defense and failing because they kept on running the same bunt defense over and over again.
And can you tell me some positives about the game?
We were seeing the pitcher really well. We were just hitting it right to people, but today we can get her in tomorrow.
Well, good luck. I hope y'all win. Thank you so much, and back to the studio.
The tennis team has been having a lot of fun recently. They played a prank on the tennis coach. Let's go check that out.
Hey Cats, I'm Zoe. I'm here with Bryant. So Bryant, I heard that in tennis yesterday y'all pied y'all's coaches. Can you tell me how that went?
It was really fun. I pied Coach Christensen, the head tennis coach, and we kind of have a little beef. So it was very relieving to actually pie her in the face because it got a little I wouldn't say hatred, but yes, out towards her. And it was just a lot of fun. And the people that got to pie, the coaches had a lot of fun with it. And then the coaches got back at us and threw some of the whipped cream that they got on them at us to get back at us for it. Hey, Calallen, I'm here with Zoe. So, Zoe, in tennis yesterday, y'all got to pie the coaches. Can you tell me about that and who you pied?
Yeah, so I got to pie Coach Nelson. So around Easter time, we had an Easter egg hunt outside by the courts, and there was 4 large eggs, and inside there was a pass to pie a coach, and so I got to pie Coach Nelson, and it was honestly really fun because we've always had like our little subtle beef throughout the season, but he will be greatly missed, and overall it was just really fun because it was funny to see them finally have to go through what we had to go through. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Zoe.
Zoe, a student and a part of tennis, recently joined a club for tennis and is going to state. There are 2 other students that will be participating in state with her. Let's send it over now.
Hey guys, I'm here with Zoe Cheney. I heard we all are going to state for tennis. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so over the past 6 weeks, we've been playing a team tennis, and we made up our own team. There's a couple of Calallen kids, including myself, Michael Hirschbach and Caden Colston, and we have some TM kids and a GP kid, and we're heading to state. We leave on Friday, and we're playing on Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you, Zoe. Let's take it back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Rio Bird.
Now it's time for your local weather forecast with James right after this short break.
Hello, I'm Greg Rogers. I'm the current equipment manager for Calallen High School. We're currently looking for new students to take my spot once I graduate next week. If you're interested in the opportunity, I will personally train you. Please feel free to reach out to me.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your weather forecast has always been brought to you by Baytech Robinson families here on Calallen TV this year. It's incredible that we have been able to be here giving you all the news and weather for this school year, and now it's time for that last forecast of the school year. Currently temperatures at 89 degrees, feeling like 101, winds out of the south-southeast at 16 miles per hour, and partly cloudy skies. And looking onto the Doppler radar, of course, nothing on there. And we also have no current alerts. The small craft advisory and heat advisories have been allowed to expire, although it's still going to be pretty windy and pretty warm throughout the rest of today. And as we go on, of course, the historic heat actually is looking to end in about a week, specifically until next Wednesday, with maximum temperatures right now looking to be 90 to 95 degrees, with those heat indices 105 to 110. Now, as for your summer forecast, just expect it to be hot and dry, like ridiculously so. As we go into the rest of today, temperatures are going to climb into the low to mid 90s, with heat indices approaching 110 degrees and winds out of the southeast between 10 and 15 miles per hour before everything clears out heading into the evening. And onto your final 3-day outlook here. Ignore the dates, those are incorrect. These are for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, not Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but temperatures will generally be in the low to mid 90s, heat indices generally in the 100s, with light chances of rain and winds out of the southeast between 15 and 30 miles per hour. And now, for the final time this school year, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James. And as you know, today is the last show for the 2024-2025 school year, and for Coach Lamb, so let's take a look at the studio throughout the years. As tradition dictates, it's time for our farewells. As y'all know, this is all of our last show, and I just want to say thank you to Coach Lamb and everyone on and off set, and everyone who has tuned in and watched the show over the years. I have been in Calallen TV for the past 4 years, and every year I've watched my co-anchors move on, and for me, goodbye seems so far away. I am forever grateful to have had this opportunity, and I will miss the jokes, the laughs, and being a D1 slot. Calallen TV will always have a special place in my heart, but now is my time to pass down the mic.
I don't really have much to say. I just want to say thank you very much to Coach Lamb for helping me grow so much as a person all 4 years. And thank you for letting me be a part of your class. And I want to say thank you to everybody on and off set, just for being here, for everybody, for helping us actually be able to do this.
Calallen TV has been a huge part of my high school experience. I'd like to thank Coach Lamb and the whole crew for everything. I'm going to miss everybody so much, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for y'all on Calallen TV.
Hi, I'm Callie, or Wildcat Media Girl, as Brandon would say. And I just wanted to say thank you to Calallen TV and especially Coach Lamb for the past 3 years. Sorry. I met some amazing people in this class and found the career I would like to pursue in college as well. Today is my final show as Wildcat Media Girl, or Slacker, as Coach Lamb would call me. But yeah, goodbye Calallen TV. The unforgettable memories and friendships I made will always be my favorite things about this class. But I'm definitely not going to miss doing sit-ups for being late, but sorry for crying.
I've been involved in Calallen TV for 3 years now. I'm so grateful for all the bonds I have made. My favorite memory is spending time next door and playing baseball with rulers and crumbled paper. Thank you, Coach Lamb, for always keeping me in check and always supporting me with my theater journey. I will never forget you, Calallen TV. Stay classy, Calallen.
Calallen TV has been a ridiculously awesome 3 years for me, from working behind the camera to being up with the weather. Unfortunately, it's time for me to pass down the mic as well. Thank you to everybody, not just here at Calallen, but all 4 school districts I've been to, Santo, Queen City, Atlanta, and Calallen. Y'all have made me the man that I am today, and I thank you to all my friends, family, teachers, and principals. Thank you so much for everything you have done across these 18 years of my life. And now it's time to look forward and see what the rest of my life has for me.
And that's all you're... Oh, sorry.
I have the last word here.
Okay.
This is my last year. I'll be retiring in about 9 days, so I didn't think it was going to be a tearjerker. I didn't quite have enough tissues for everybody here. I just wanted to thank all the teachers, administration for letting Calallen TV into your classrooms to get all the stories that you guys have provided us. The kids here at Calallen are just absolutely amazing. My crews through the years have been absolutely amazing, and just love them all. Couldn't put all the pictures of all the kids because just every crew that graduated here, and every farewell was always tough. But just knowing this year, we didn't really have a lot of bloopers because this crew was just that good where we didn't have a blooper reel for you guys. So I do apologize for that, but not really because they're good. I do want to thank all the people that made Calallen TV happen, Calallen Education Foundation, Kevin Beatty, all my department chairs that have been awesome, Miss Nelson, Miss Compton, you guys have helped us so much through the years, getting everything that we need. Miss Neth for believing in us and letting us walk the halls with our cameras, so we do appreciate everyone out there. The culture has changed by letting you guys into the classrooms, getting those stories, and again, our stories have been going on. We've been averaging 15, sometimes 20-minute shows every day, and that's because of our kids here at Calallen. So thank you all for doing all the amazing things, all our sports, academics. You guys rock here at Calallen. I'm going to miss you guys. It's been a great 31 years, but it's time to go on, and I got to do some fly fishing, so pass it back to the anchors.
Okay, and now that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So, you guys, what's red and bad for your teeth?
I know, William. What?
A brick.
That's true.
We would like to thank you for always watching our shows, and for the very last time this year,
Stay classy, Calallen.